The transitions of our brain waves at the beginning and end of each day are not just mere physiological occurrences. They represent significant opportunities for personal growth and receptivity to new information. This process involves a remarkable journey through different stages of consciousness marked by distinct brainwave patterns. In the morning, when we wake up, our brain gradually transitions from delta waves, the slowest brainwaves which are associated with deep, dreamless sleep and unconsciousness. As we start to wake up, our brain moves into the theta waves. This stage is often associated with light sleep or extreme relaxation, where one might experience daydreaming or deep introspection. It's a state of mind where creativity and deep subconscious thoughts can come to the forefront. Following theta, our brain enters the alpha stage. This state is often linked with calmness, alertness, and a peaceful state of mind. It serves as a bridge between the sleep state and the fully awake state. In alpha, we find ourselves in a state of relaxed awareness, which can be an ideal state for meditation, reflection, and setting intentions for the day. Eventually, we reach the beta state, the state of normal wakefulness and alertness. It's where our thoughts are coherent and we are fully focused on the tasks of the day. This is the state where cognitive functions such as problem solving, decision making, and active listening are at their peak. Similarly, at night, this process reverses. As we prepare for sleep, our brain shifts from the active and alert beta state to the more relaxed alpha state. This shift is often accompanied by a decrease in physical awareness and a turning inwards of attention. It's an ideal time for reflection on the events of the day, relaxation techniques, and preparation for rest. As we move deeper into relaxation and towards sleep, the brain transitions into the theta state. This state, right before deep sleep, can be a time of vivid imagery, creativity, and sometimes profound insight, as the subconscious mind is more accessible in detail. Finally, as we fall into deep sleep, the brain enters the delta state. This stage is crucial for restorative sleep healing and regeneration. It's in this state that the body and mind undergo repair, and the immune system is strengthened. Understanding these transitions and the states they represent offers a powerful insight into how we can harness our brain's natural rhythms for personal growth and development by aligning our activities with these states, such as meditative practices in the alpha state in the morning or reflection and relaxation exercises in the alpha and theta states at night. We can optimize our mental and emotional well-being. This knowledge empowers us to work with our body's natural rhythms, enhancing our ability to process new information, cultivate mindfulness, and encourage mental clarity and creativity. In our fast-paced world, many of us have unconsciously developed a habit of quickly transitioning from the wakeful and alert beta state directly into the deep sleep delta state, bypassing the intermediate stages of alpha and theta. This rapid shift, though efficient for the purpose of falling asleep, causes us to miss a valuable opportunity for personal reflection, contemplation, and subconscious influence. By intentionally slowing down this transition, particularly during the period before sleep, we can harness these intermediate states for personal growth and self-improvement. Engaging in practices such as visualization or affirmations during this time can be incredibly effective. In the alpha and theta states, the mind enters a more receptive and malleable phase, making it an ideal time to imprint new ideas and perspectives. Visualization, for instance, becomes a powerful tool in these states. As the brainwaves slow down, our imaginative and creative capacities can surface more vividly. Visualizing goals, positive outcomes, or desired states of being in this relaxed and semi-conscious state can help embed these images deeply into our subconscious mind. This process can influence our attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors in our waking state, steering us toward our visualized goals. Similarly, affirmations in the alpha and theta states can have a more profound impact compared to affirming during the fully alert beta state. In the relaxed, receptive states of alpha and theta, affirmations can bypass some of the critical and analytical barriers of the conscious mind. This allows positive statements and beliefs to seep more deeply into our subconscious, where they can affect significant changes in our self perception and mindset. Furthermore, these practices are not just beneficial at night. In the morning, as we transition from the delta state through theta and alpha to the alert beta state, our brain is exceptionally receptive to new information and ideas. This period is a golden opportunity to set the tone for the day ahead. Engaging in visualization or affirmations during this time can help establish a positive mindset and intention for the day, influencing our thoughts, feelings, and actions in a beneficial way. Additionally, this morning period can be used for problem solving or creative thinking. With the brain emerging from the delta phase where deep restorative sleep has occurred, we often have a refreshed and clear mind, unburdened by the events of the previous day. Utilizing this clarity for contemplative practices, planning, or creative pursuits can lead to more innovative ideas and effective solutions. Upon waking, it's common for individuals to fall into a pattern of immediately recalling and ruminating over their problems. These issues, deeply rooted in past experiences, carry with them a host of associated emotions. This mental habit of dredging up past difficulties as soon as we wake up plays a significant role in shaping our daily emotional landscape. Essentially, these problems are not just abstract concepts. They are memories, each intertwined with a specific emotional response. When we think about these past issues, our brain doesn't distinguish between past and present. It reacts as if these events are happening now. This reaction triggers the same emotional response in the present as we experienced in the past. For example, recalling a past conflict can instantly evoke feelings of anger or resentment. This habitual revisiting of past problems and the consequent re-experiencing of associated emotions effectively anchors our body and mind in past experiences. This cycle of recalling past problems and re-experiencing the associated emotions does more than just affect our mood. It solidifies our identity around these past experiences. Over time, we begin to define ourselves by these experiences and emotions. If our past is riddled with challenges and negativity, continuously revisiting these memories can reinforce a self perception that is dominated by struggle and adversity. Moreover, this pattern of thinking and feeling can create a lens through which we view our current life circumstances. If we are constantly reliving past problems, we may find it difficult to recognize or appreciate positive aspects of our present situation. We may become predisposed to expect and even unconsciously seek out situations that reaffirm these negative aspects of our identity. This self reinforcing cycle also impacts our emotional resilience. Constantly being in a state of stress or negative emotion in response to past memories can wear on our emotional defenses, making us more susceptible to mood swings and emotional upheaval. It can also impact our physical health, as prolonged states of negative emotion can lead to increased stress and its associated physiological effects. To break this cycle, it is essential to become aware of our thought patterns upon waking and consciously steer our mind towards more constructive and positive thoughts. This shift in focus does not mean denying or ignoring past problems, but rather choosing not to let them define our present state of being. By starting the day with a positive or neutral focus, we can set a tone for the day that is not burdened by the past. The tendency to fixate on a future that closely mirrors our past experiences is a common human behavior. This habitual focus often stems from our brain's preference for predictability and routine. While such a preference can provide a sense of security and stability, it also significantly constrains personal growth and the exercise of free will. When we base our expectations of the future on what has happened in the past, we limit ourselves to a narrow range of possibilities, effectively closing the door to new opportunities and experiences. This cycle of projecting past experiences onto the future not only limits our potential for growth, but also reinforces existing patterns of thought and behavior. It creates a self fulfilling prophecy where we subconsciously make choices that align with our expectations, thus ensuring that our future closely resembles our past. This cycle can be particularly limiting when our past experiences have been challenging or negative, as it predisposes us to expect and therefore create more of the same. Breaking free from this cycle requires a conscious effort to remain anchored in the present moment. The present moment, often referred to as the now, is the only realm where we can truly exercise free will. It is the point at which we can make fresh choices, unencumbered by the baggage of past experiences or the constraints of our expectations for the future. Training oneself to stay in the present involves cultivating mindfulness and awareness. This can be achieved through practices such as meditation, deep breathing, or simply by regularly pausing to fully engage with the immediate environment and experience. Such practices help in developing an acute awareness of the here and now, allowing us to observe our thoughts and feelings without automatically acting on them. Being in the present moment opens up the realm of the unknown, a space where true change and creativity can flourish. In this space, we are not limited by our past narratives or future expectations. We are free to explore new ideas, engage in different behaviors, and open ourselves to new experiences. This openness to the unknown is essential for personal transformation and growth. Moreover, embracing the unknown requires a certain level of comfort with uncertainty. This can be challenging, as uncertainty often triggers fear and anxiety. However, learning to navigate and accept these feelings as a natural part of the human experience is crucial for personal development. It is in the face of uncertainty that we often find our greatest strengths and discover new aspects of ourselves. Furthermore, when we detach from past conditioning and future expectations, we create an opportunity to redefine our identity and values. This redefinition is not a denial of our past experiences, but a recognition that we are not defined by them. We can choose who we want to be in each moment, independent of who we were or who we thought we would become. Living in the present moment is not merely a philosophical concept. It is a practical approach to life that can lead to profound personal transformation. When we focus on the present, we step into a realm of limitless possibilities, untethered from the constraints of our past experiences and preconceived notions of the future. This state of being allows us to break free from the cyclical patterns of past emotions and thoughts that often dictate our actions and reactions. In the space of the unknown, the present moment, we find the freedom to create and shape a new reality. This creation process is not about denying or escaping from our past, but about recognizing that we are not bound to repeat it. Every moment presents a fresh opportunity to make different choices, to respond rather than react, and to pave a new path for ourselves. Embracing the present moment also means embracing uncertainty. The future is inherently uncertain, and while this can be a source of anxiety, it can also be a source of inspiration and opportunity. Learning to be comfortable with uncertainty is a crucial part of living in the present. It requires a shift in perspective, seeing uncertainty not as a threat, but as an open field of possibilities where change and growth can occur. Regulating emotional responses to change is another essential aspect of living in the present. Change is a constant in life, yet our responses to it can often be colored by past experiences. By becoming more aware of our emotional triggers and responses, we can start to respond to change in more constructive ways. This might involve developing coping strategies, practicing mindfulness, or simply pausing to reflect before responding. Moreover, living in the present moment allows us to experience life more fully. Often, we miss out on the richness of life because our minds are elsewhere, ruminating over the past or worrying about the future. By bringing our focus back to the present, we open ourselves up to the experiences, people, and emotions that make life meaningful. Additionally, the present moment is where real change can be initiated. While the past and future are beyond our control, the present is where we have agency. It is in the now that we can take actionable steps towards creating the life we desire. This might mean making lifestyle changes, pursuing new opportunities, or simply choosing to engage with life in a more positive and proactive way. Furthermore, being present helps us develop a deeper connection with ourselves and others. When we are fully present, our interactions with others become more genuine and meaningful. We listen better, communicate more clearly, and are more empathetic. Similarly, being present with ourselves enhances self awareness and self understanding, which are crucial for personal growth. Meditation and mental rehearsal stand as pillars in the transformative journey of an individual. These practices go beyond mere relaxation techniques. They are potent tools that facilitate profound changes in the brain's wiring and functioning. Regular engagement in meditation and mental rehearsal can lead to significant shifts in how one perceives and interacts with the world. Meditation, in its various forms, offers a pathway to still the mind, allowing for a deeper connection with the present moment. It enables individuals to step away from the constant chatter of the mind, much of which is often rooted in past experiences or future worries. This quieting of the mind creates a space where one can become more aware of their habitual thought patterns, many of which unconsciously shape their reactions and behaviors. With this awareness comes the power to change these patterns, to choose thoughts that are more aligned with one's aspirations and values. Mental rehearsal, on the other hand, is a practice of consciously visualizing future experiences or states of being. This process involves more than just creating mental images. It requires one to deeply engage with these visualizations to the point of evoking the emotions and physical sensations that would accompany the actual experience. By vividly imagining achieving a goal, overcoming a challenge, or embodying a desired state of being, the brain starts to form neural pathways as if the experience were real. This rewiring of the brain lays the groundwork for actual physical and emotional changes. The synergy of meditation and mental rehearsal is particularly powerful. While meditation helps in clearing the mental space from past conditioning and quieting the mind, mental rehearsal allows one to proactively construct new neural pathways. This combination enables individuals to move their mindset from being passive recorders of past experiences to active creators of their future reality. Moreover, these practices have been shown to have a tangible impact on the brain. Neuroscientific research has demonstrated that regular meditation and visualization can lead to changes in brain areas associated with attention, emotion regulation, and self awareness. These changes not only enhance mental and emotional well being, but also contribute to improved cognitive function, better stress management, and a greater sense of overall happiness. Stepping into the unknown is a critical part of the journey towards personal transformation and growth. It involves a deliberate shift from the comfort and familiarity of the known, which is often rooted in past experiences and emotions, to the uncharted territory of new possibilities. This shift is crucial for breaking free from the cycles that have historically defined us, allowing for the creation of a new future. Embracing the unknown requires a fundamental change in how we perceive uncertainty. Typically, uncertainty can evoke fear, as it represents situations and outcomes that are unpredictable and out of our control. However, reimagining uncertainty as a space ripe with potential for growth and new experiences can be incredibly empowering. It transforms fear into curiosity and apprehension into excitement. This process of embracing uncertainty is not about reckless abandonment of all that is familiar, but rather a conscious decision to explore beyond our comfort zones. It's about acknowledging the limitations of living a life solely based on past experiences and emotions, and recognizing the immense potential that lies in experiences and choices yet unmade. When individuals step into the unknown, they open themselves up to a broader spectrum of possibilities. The quantum field, a concept borrowed from physics, metaphorically represents an infinite number of potential outcomes and experiences. By moving beyond the constraints of their past, individuals can tap into this field and select new paths, new experiences, and new ways of being. Moreover, stepping into the unknown also involves developing a new relationship with fear. Instead of allowing fear to be a barrier that keeps us within the bounds of what is familiar, we can learn to see it as a signal that we are venturing into new territories of personal growth. This reframe can help us approach fear with a sense of respect and acknowledgement rather than avoidance. Additionally, embracing the unknown requires a level of trust in oneself, in the process of growth, and in the belief that the universe has a multitude of experiences to offer. It involves letting go of the need for predictability and control, and instead cultivating a sense of adventure and openness to whatever may come. The step into the unknown is also about becoming comfortable with not having all the answers. It requires an acceptance that not every step of the journey will be clear or certain, and that sometimes the most profound growth comes from navigating through ambiguity and discovering solutions along the way. Furthermore, stepping into the unknown is an exercise in personal courage. It takes courage to leave behind the security of our known identity and experiences, and to venture into new aspects of ourselves and our lives. This courage is not the absence of fear, but the determination to move forward despite it. In essence, stepping into the unknown is a vital step for anyone seeking to create a new future. It's a journey that requires moving beyond fear, embracing uncertainty, and opening oneself to the vast array of possibilities that lie beyond the familiar. By taking this step, individuals give themselves the opportunity to grow, evolve, and create a future that is not confined by the past, but is instead a reflection of their fullest potential.